Good
Good morning,
morning.
everybody.
Welcome back to another episode of the good news from the Yurt Nation.
That's right. Spit it out, didn't
Yeah.
you? So, yeah, it is April 21st, 2024. And thank y'all so much for coming up in here. Today's devotion is titled simply as Woo. Yeah. Woo. That's right.
Woohoo!
So, it's like a doozy. And the Bible thought is from Psalm 31:7. Says, I will rejoice and be glad in your loving kindness, because you have seen my affliction. You have known the troubles of my soul.
Yeah.
And the reading is from Psalm 90, which I had it underlined and stars on it, but I didn't remember this, but this is a prayer of Moses, the man of God, it says. Prayer of Moses, the man of God. It only gives one verse in Psalm 90, but I'm going to read the whole psalm.
Let's go.
Here we go, right? This is a prayer of Moses, the man of God. Lord, thou hast been our dwelling place in all generations. Before the mountains were brought forth, or ever thou had formed the earth and the world, even from everlasting to everlasting, thou art God. Thou turnest man to destruction, and sayest, Return, ye children of men. For 1,000 years in thy sight are but as yesterday when it is past, and as a watch in the night. Thou carriest them away as with a flood. They are as a sleep. In the morning they are like grass which groweth up. In the morning it flourisheth and groweth up. In the evening it is cut down and withereth. For we are consumed by thine anger, and by thy wrath are we troubled. Thou hast set our iniquities before thee, our secret sins in the light of thy countenance. For all our days are passed away in thy wrath. We spend our years as a tale that is told. The days of our years are 60 years and 10. And if by reason of strength they be 80 years, yet is their strength labor and sorrow, for it is soon cut off, and we fly away. Who knoweth the power of thy anger? Even according to thy fear, so is thy wrath. So teach us to number our days, that we may apply our hearts unto wisdom. Return, O Lord, how long? And let it repent thee concerning thy servants. O satisfy us early with thy mercy, that we may rejoice and be glad all our days. Make us glad according to the days wherein thou hast afflicted us, and the years wherein we have seen evil. Let thy work appear unto thy servants, and thy glory unto their children. And let the beauty of the Lord our God be upon us. And establish thou the work of our hands upon us. Yea, the work of our hands, establish thou it. And that is from, like I said, Prayer of Moses. We all know the story. Well, I say that, but the story of Moses, how he became to be and went through a lot from the time he was a baby. He had to be hid, and then therefore was raised by the Egyptians. And, he was put into power.
Yeah.
And God used him there, and then also used him to lead them out of there. You know it?
Yeah.
Get them out of there. Get my people out of bondage. So, yeah. Woo! We say that a lot, or I do. And this is what it's titled.
I always say, woohoo!
Yeah. So the devotion reads like this. Have you had one of those heavy days recently? I don't mean one of the hectic run-of-the-mill days, but one of those when everything seems to come tumbling in. Troubles come in various forms like sickness, financial crisis, spiritual desperation, or social rejection. So have you had one of those days? Heavy days, it says. Whatever it is that makes troublesome times slip up on us, we can still rejoice. God is still in charge. And I think we've said that a few times recently. In times of trouble, He's still there.
He's there with.
He's in control. He's in charge. It's almost like give them that. See how far they take it. I guess.
Yeah.
That free will. That choice is yours. But let's see. God is still in charge. Yep. Some of the hardest days can become the most victorious. No one can have a rainbow without first living through some clouds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that called an analogy?
Yeah. Troubles can drive us from the presence of God or can be accepted as gifts to make us strong. It is a fact that when a shadow is cast, the sun is usually up there somewhere. Yeah, I've said that many times, but it'll be cloudy for days or whatever. And it's like, well, you still know the sun and blue skies is still up there. Behind those dark clouds, gray clouds, or whatever, the sun and beautiful sky is there. Don't wait for a holiday or anniversary to smile. Smile now.
Smile now, baby.
That's right. Be happy now. Go ahead. It's allowed. God gave you today. What you will do with it is up to you. You can allow it to control you, or you can take charge and use it for God's glory. And they've added a little part of a verse of 2 Corinthians 6, verse 2. Behold, now is the day of salvation. Yeah. Today's the day.
That's so beautiful.
Like it says, don't wait for a holiday or an anniversary or something, whatever. Smile now. Be happy now.
Y'all smile. Smile.
That's right.
Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Everything's good. Okay?
Yeah, that's right. So there we go with woo.
Woo. Woo.
Yeah, so troubles come in various forms, like sickness, financial crisis, and spiritual desperation, or social rejection. But you know what? None of that matters. What matters is now is the day of salvation. Matters now that we smile and be happy and know that God is in control,
Yeah. Just to have that peace to know that.
Yeah, exactly. We all can have it. It's there. It says it's allowed to be happy. And the circumstances that most people in the world would not be happy with.
Right.
Whether it be a financial crisis or whether it be social rejection. A lot of people will do whatever they can do to fix that instead of focusing on what's really important. What's really important is not your finances. Oh, but we got to have finances. God takes care of us as well. But if we take care of ourselves so well with our finances that we don't depend on God, we don't need God. I've got all this. I've built this. I have this. I've got banks and banks accounts or bank accounts and so when something tears up, I don't even have to pray because I can fix it. See, there's trouble there. And if God's allowed you to get to that point, then great, where you're financially stable and you don't have to worry financially about nothing. That's great. But don't forget.
Who blessed you?
Right. Because we can get away from that. And then your time of trouble will come. And what have you always been focused on? Well, I can take care of myself and this, that, and other. Well, you know what? It ain't trying to belittle you and say that you can't take care of yourself and that you're not, independent. That's good. But we need to definitely be dependent on God, And like Moses in that right there, In verse 14, he said, "O satisfy us early with thy mercy, that we may rejoice and be glad all of our days." It's that mercy. He found mercy upon us because we have that through Jesus. That he smiled upon us and he didn't want us to be doomed forever.
Mm-mm.
So whether we're going through troubled times or what, let's be happy, right? Because we know that, what does it say? This too shall pass. That's right. So, we're going to get out of here. Hopefully y'all have an awesome weekend, awesome Sunday. And we thank you so much for watching and, spending this time with us. And it means a lot to us. And we hope you get something out of it. And, we'll see you on the next one. So hit that like, hit that subscribe button. And
alert bell.
Yeah, alert bell.
Share this video.
That's right. And leave us a comment.
That's
right. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Love you guys. Yeah.
First, I want to say, always remember that God is your biggest fan.
Yeah.
That's how I feel like. So.
That's right.
Please don't ever give up. And you have a beautiful purpose.
That's right.
Love you guys. Did y'all feel that?
We'll see y'all.